So the best thing that we left thing had to walk another like 3.8 kilometers back because it probably wouldn't have been that much farther if we'd have walked straight to like the tram stop and then sat down. But the tram would have taken forever to get back to Central. It probably wouldn't have taken that long because by the time we got to the metro stop, which we could see. So by the time we walked back, that's the thing. Getting to Amsterdam-Bos is kind of a pain in the butt. Swung by Central, and by the time we got, so we went from the metro station, and I just saw that there was a metro at the stop. So I was like, oh no, my dumbass didn't realize that it was not the 51, it was the 50. So when we passed over Amstel, we started taking a right, and I'm like, this isn't right. Where am I going? Where? Oh. And Aaron looked at me and he was like, what's going on? And I up. And it said Vandermaatve and not Spaklave. And I was like, oh no, but oh wait, you didn't know that. So we had to get off, walk up and over, and then wait for one going back north. He wouldn't have figured, we would have ended up in Hein. And if I'd have waited for him to figure out we were going the wrong way. We're not in Central. No, we're in Hein. Because I got on the wrong train. But anyways, yeah, so, and then we waited for that and then got back to Central, but it was like 8 o'clock. Like, things were in the process of closing down. There were a couple of the appies that just were, I'm like, you're in Central and people are passing through here. You will still get a fair bit of money if you stay open at least until 9. But it was like 8:20 and they were closed. And I was like, welcome to Saturdays in Europe. But yeah, so we just took the 26 home. I swung by the Appy down there, and then it got some beers and some stuff for today, extra milk so I could have cereal this morning. But then we were up watching YouTube and doing stuff till like midnight. And then finally went to bed, and I have to keep my sports band off because I'm developing, it's not necessarily the tan, but if you guys can see that part of my wrist, there's like a sore or something in both sides. It's less so on the left side, but more on the right side, that it's developing like a callus or a sore, or it's scraping skin off. I don't know, but it's unnaturally red, and I usually don't see that bit of a difference. You guys can see it. It's like right in the center. There's like this white area where you would expect the tan line to be, but then in the dead middle there's like a sore or something. Anyways, so we're still doing like burritos tonight. I'm resting because my back from keeping the stuff. Anyways, but it's like only 12:16 right now. So I'm gonna stretch, do some physio stuff with like the 2 kilo weight things and stretch, and then I'll go to the gym like tomorrow. Wait, no, that's not the end of the month. We have to. My therapy got moved 29th. Okay. So tomorrow is fine. Therapy on Tuesday, so I'll definitely have time to go to the store and then head to the gym tomorrow to do some chest. And then Thursday have some practice stuff, but yeah. Cool. It's like 3.5 kilometers from the metro station to the thing, and then we did 4.2 kilometers around in a circle kayaking, and then walked another 4.2, like 3.8 kilometers back. Let alone the poke walk. I mean, I'm going to do the poke walk later, at like 2 or 3 or something, but because there's no event happening today. Yesterday there was community day, but right now I just want to. I must say, it's the cleanest his desk has probably looked in a while, because he had to make room for all the Lego pieces.
Yeah. and then swept things up occasionally when he had extra pieces.
Yeah.
But it's back here now. It's it was funny because I was like, well, that's a pretty big ship, and then I opened that guy and went, well, that's really big. Oh, he's really heavy. Why is the Voyager just so freaking big? Oh, okay.
Everything is not to scale.
Oh yeah, not to scale. But I also find it funny that that spare television is the height of him. I mean, think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the distance between the top of that is almost. Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, coffee.
So what? You think you got how many hours out of that?
Well, at least 8.
Because that was, let's see, well, you opened it Friday night.
Worked on it some Saturday.
A little bit yesterday. But, yeah, like, there was 3 hours the night you got it, because that was like, I filmed that at like 5.
Yeah.
And then you didn't really get done until the pizzas got here at like 8.
7:30, 8 o'clock.
Well, they got delivered and then sat there for a little while you finished up the bag.
Yeah.
So, and then you had a little bit in the morning, so like 1 or 2 hours of that. And that's when we filmed what you were doing. Then you tried to do a little bit more after we got back, but we were just both checked out.
Yeah.
And then, what, you were up at 10:30?
10:30.
Came out here because it was a driving factor of like, oh, I'm just going to go eat breakfast and put together Legos. But it's like 2:15 now. So
about 8 hours.
About 8 hours. Definitely one of those things of like, he can order away his own little set now for the winter time in like December when it's cold and it's rainy. Nobody really wants to go outside. And he has like a day off or it's a weekend or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's storming outside. What do? I don't know. I'm going to sit inside and do a Lego thing for like 6 hours straight and just marathon a Lego building session. For all I know, I could just set the camera up and, you know, this thing will record for 4 hours straight. We could time. Those are huge files, though.
Yeah.
This thing does do time lapse. But, anyways.
Yeah.
I put this on thinking I was going to wear it on a walk. And I'm realizing probably not. I don't know. I mean, I could. There's really not much to do. I mean, I'll get the lights back in. I say the lights, meaning the actual, like, daylight. My toenail's doing something funky, but I'm not sure if I want to show anybody the gross stuff. I'll show you later. I'll give you a thing later in the video, probably after we go to tacos or burritos. That'll be gross things about the toenail. It kind of, after football practice, it felt a little weird, so Aaron and I looked at it, and then, yeah. But I walked around yesterday with, like, no shirt on during the times to get a little bit of brown deeper into here and stuff. And that's what I was thinking of walking around now with it on. And also not having one of any bracelet or anything on. And just going for like a 2-kilometer walk around the island. I need to take the bike in to swap feeds and get it pumped up. And the tires are very low. Still got that warm weather happening here. I had someone yesterday while we were out kayaking commenting, why is it so cold? Isn't it summer in the Netherlands? And I'm like, oh, all right. And I'd forgotten what video it was, and I thought, I don't know. It's entirely possible someone watched my newer stuff and went and watched an older video and thinking I lived in like the Netherlands in like 2016. I was like, no, but they wound up commenting on like Aaron's birthday video. So they were like, why is it so cold? So I must have set a temperature and they assumed Fahrenheit. What do you do with Americans? Oh, there's a cute little boat on its way here. Maybe I'll walk out and... Oh, there's people out there on the dock thing. Bonk. That was nice. I mean, I'll walk. I'm walking that way anyways. But... I'm just trying to get the Pokemon stuff done. But it is like 3, so... Meh. Look at that. Prince Fanoranya. Let me turn this around so you guys can actually... I mean, it's like a dinner cruise boat. See? If you want, you can Google that name, probably. It'll show you this boat, and you can read up about it. But it looks like it's a lot of see-through, so there's no cabins in it. So I think it's just... See how... And then, like, if you look in the back there, there's like a banquet table. So I'll have to see what that's all about. But yeah, like every time I come by here, I see an not every time. 4 out of 5, I say 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 sounds more like it, but I just want to reduce to 4 out of 5. But that also makes it seem like more often. I usually see a pretty interesting looking boat. It was like I saw one of the river cruise boats named, it was like the SS Mozart or something. And I was just like, Amadeus, 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 you know. And so there's that kind of boat, double-decker boat, double-decker party ship. And to be fair, then there's always the actual party ships that are like, you know, 3, 4 masted even. Or, you know, and then previously while they were putting in the wind turbines out there, I was seeing all the wind turbine ships. You have another weird boat coming in? It looks like it just got out of the locks. That one probably was able to go through the regular locks, but this one's big enough to go through. Or it's big enough. What is that thing doing? It like came over the bridge. It's a tractor with a little tanker on the back of it, but it like drove over the bridge this way, and now it's going back across. And I'm not sure if it's like spraying water or whatnot. I know some of them in Amsterdam, in Centrum, they do, you know, they spray water on the bridges so that they get stuff. I don't have a heart rate monitor thing going on, so I'm just gonna wait here. Yeah, see, it's definitely a rented boat. It's the Moby King. Definitely got a lot of people in the back of that one. Trying to zoom in. Yeah, Moby King. Oh, bridge is going up. Time to let all the sailboats through. Came by here yesterday, doing my walk, and I was just like, don, 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 don. There were like 13 sailboats that came through there and were sailing out into the IJsselmeer. I was like, whatever. That's so cool. They all look like they were all under motor, so, but it was still multiple sailboats on their way around at the same direction, but they were all like veering apart from each other at the same time.
No, it's just, is that scruff on my skin or is that just weird hair color?
Hair color, I think.
Okay. That's very messy today. Even for Aaron, it's very messy. It's very juicy. Well,
How's your body feeling?
I'm a bit sore. Not horribly sore, just like overall everywhere a little bit.
Well, they call it DOMS for a reason. Delayed onset muscle soreness. Tell me how you feel tomorrow morning. Okay, so hi. I am, yeah. We're home. Aaron's doing WoW. He's gonna go do at least the fated world boss. Because I like, it's a world boss. A world boss you've done before. It's that guy that has the things that move into him, and he creates that little square. Like, you've done him before. If there's a group, do it. The chance at having like 285 gear is great. But anyways, so yeah, I've done the laundry. I put this out. Washed it today, actually. The sun's not out. I know. Cool. But yeah, because a breeze and decently warm. I mean, it's a great day to go like lay down in some grass and like read. It's not cold. It's not warm. So this will, huh?
It's pretty warm.
It's pretty warm. Okay. But yeah, and like I said, so I promised everyone, promised people a bit of icky gross. If you don't want to see it, I will see you guys tomorrow for whatnot, and dodging thunderstorms or whenever that's happening. It may be one of those where I don't even take the bike into the gym. I may go, take the bike to Albert Heijn just because I need to take a lot of bottles in, but I don't think I'll take the bike to the gym if I'm going to be there from like 2:30 till 4 or something like that, and the thunderstorm is supposed to be at 3 o'clock. I don't want to be riding back in a thunderstorm. That just doesn't sound like a good idea. But anyways, back to it's a toenail. Is what it is. As you can see down here between my fingers, there's like new nail. But if we look at it from this side, you can kind of see that there's a bit of a shelf. So what happened, what we're guessing, is the whole nail basically got stepped on and broken way underneath the skin, but then the new nail had to grow, but then got attached, and then now is pushing its way out. But if you look very carefully, it's got a definite hard line on it. Aaron noticed a bump before, but it's now looking definitively separated, but I don't want to like pick it off. Because that's more than half my nail bed that would be exposed. So it'll probably be another month before another update happens on it, because toenails grow slow, and that feels like it should be out there. But I think the next time it gets clipped, I'm gonna and Aaron's gonna very carefully use the nail clippers. I use other methods of clipping my toenails. I hate nail clippers just with the most. Like, I have a fear of dentists, but like, I literally can, it feels like my nuts are sucking up inside of me every time. Like, he has to go around a corner and like close the door when he clips his toenails, because I just can't. You can clip your fingernails all you want in front of me. You can file them down. I still think that's a little stupid, but file them down all you want. Nobody gets to use toenail clippers on their toenails around me. I'm like, you're going to rip it off. It's going to fly across. It's going to hit the moon, going to knock it out of orbit, and it's going to go flying in. We're going to lose Mars, all because you decided, yeah. I catastrophize when it comes to nail things, but with this, I'm going to have to... don't rip my nail off, sort of thing. We'll check you guys tomorrow for those of you that are stuck around.